Haiti.
A name we know and love, the Pearl of the Antilles. Once an island frequented by the rich and famous alike, Haiti was an island that vacationers of all backgrounds highly coveted as a vacation spot and their homes. If you look at the news and media now, you would never think that Haiti was worth visiting, that there are only bad things that happen here, and that the island was never a true civilization. From these videos and photos, you can see otherwise. From Haiti's infancy as the first black republic, the world has virtually turned its back on the country, inflicting trade embargoes, negatively influencing its elections, stealing natural resources and precious metals, and influencing the Haitian government to pass legislation to benefit their personal companies' interests. These negative issues, along with catastrophic natural disasters, have left Haiti in a particularly bad position. One thing that really crippled the Haitian economy was the loss of the rice crop. Haiti lost its primary means of supporting itself by producing its own food, and hundreds of thousands of people lost their jobs and income. Here's further explanation of what happened.
So first of all, we have to go back when we look at Bill Clinton and his relationship in Haiti when he was president. One of the worst things that he's done that's still hurting Haiti now, especially in the wake of these disasters that keep happening to Haiti, is this policy where he took the excess rice from Arkansas, where he's from, and dumped it in Haiti and used our tax dollars to subsidize it. Up until this past recent year, there's legislation that keeps getting knocked off to reverse this policy, although he apologized for it.
Let's go to that apology. Yeah. Yes, in 2010, former President Clinton publicly apologized for forcing Haiti to drop tariffs on imported subsidized U.S. rice during his time in office. The policy wiped out Haitian rice farming, seriously damaging Haiti's ability to be self-sufficient. This is the president apologizing at a hearing before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. At the time, he was the UN Special Envoy to Haiti.
Since 1981, the United States has followed a policy until the last year or so we started rethinking it, that we rich countries that produce a lot of food should sell it to poor countries and relieve them of the burden of producing their own food. So thank goodness they can leap directly into the industrial era. It has not worked. It's maybe been good for some of my farmers in Arkansas, but it has not worked. It was a mistake. It was a mistake that I was a party to. I am not pointing the finger at anybody. I did that. I have to live every day with the consequences of the lost capacity to produce a rice crop in Haiti to feed those people because of what I did. Nobody else.
That's President Clinton.
This practice is still in effect, and Haiti is always getting rice dumped on them. Rice is a staple. There's no reason why Haiti should be importing rice because that's something that's always, the rice grown in Haiti is much healthier. Ever since this rice has been coming in, there have been diabetes epidemics. People didn't used to have that much diabetes. This is the worst thing that could have happened to Haiti.
There was a time that the Artibonite Department produced enough rice to feed the entire country of Haiti. When former President Clinton made Haiti pass legislation to drop the taxes on imported goods, such as rice, it decimated the rice industry. This legislation was passed to deliberately benefit his family and friends. Farmers could not compete with the low prices of the American-grown rice. They were unable to sustain their farms, pay their workers, and thus not have enough rice crop to sell to the markets like they once did. Although Clinton has apologized for decimating the Haitian economy through the loss of the rice crop, he has yet to do anything to change or improve the situation. The legislation remains unchanged, and the inexpensive priced foreign rice continues to dominate the Haitian marketplace. The apology as of now is basically empty. Haiti does not need foreign rice. It only needs the ability to once again produce its own. The Artibonite Department once thrived with rice crops. It's now starting to revitalize, but progress is slow. Our plan is to reinvest back into the Haitian rice industry. We want to once again establish the Artibonite Department as Haiti's #1 rice producer, in hopes of making it one of Haiti's primary exports. The only way we can do this is to reinvest into Haiti. With your help, we can and we will help Haiti thrive and be self-sufficient once again. Haiti has already begun to grow with the 21st century. New establishments are springing up all around the country as Haitians local and abroad are coming back to invest back in the country. We can no longer turn a blind eye to what is happening in Haiti. We can no longer depend on others to do something for us when we can stand together and do it for ourselves. The time to act is now. I invite you to join us on this journey as we withstand all odds to help reestablish a country that we all know and love. Let's get our farmers back to work, children back to school, and markets once again flowing with only Haitian-grown rice. The Haiti Rice Fund is a for-profit business venture that will get farmers back to work in Artibonite. We will use the funds to buy land, equipment, transport trucks, materials, pay our employees, and purchase office space. Please look below in the description box to find out how you can donate, and share and like our video. We appreciate your donations.